Good morning, I'm Tina Laster and you're at Laster Farm. Today we're going to be taking a tour of my garden. This is the last week of April and let me show you how much it's grown since the rain this past week. And let me show you a mistake that I made and it really hurt my garden. So I'll have to show you. I'll just have to confess it because it's bad. But anyway, let me show you our tomatoes this morning. I've got our trellises in and I'm loving them. You can see that they are ready to attach themselves to the trellis. My Rudger tomatoes are doing really well, and my early girls, they have really grown. They are coming alive. And all we have in our soil is the horse and donkey manure and just the hay that's mixed in with it, and that's it. And they have really grown. I am so thankful for the rain that we've gotten on this crop, and it's just hopefully our scare of the frost is over. And we have our peppers, our California Wonders, they're just coming along as well. But let me tell you what. The other day when we had that scare of the frost, there's a bug on my lens, hold on, spider. The other day when we had the scare of the frost, we came out here and we covered everything in this garden. Okay, we had extra plastic, and so I said, okay, well, let's just go ahead and cover everything. Let's just go ahead and cover our cabbage, let's cover our potatoes, and let's cover our onions. Even though they're, you know, cold weather crops, I said, let's just go ahead and cover them. Okay, that morning we were helping my mother move her things. She has sold her house down at Green Hill and down in the bottom, and we were having to move her things. We've been moving her things for the last week or so. And that morning I thought Steve had come out here early, him and Eli, and I thought they had taken everything off the garden. Okay, I didn't even look over here. He had the truck and the trailer pulled in the driveway, and then I had, you know, my truck and trailer. So we were headed down to Mama's, and then that afternoon when we got back, I said, oh no, I said, we didn't take the stuff off the garden. I saw everything covered up. And he said, oh, I forgot, we just didn't have time. So we come out here and uncovered everything. That black plastic had set my cabbage on fire, and my potatoes, burnt the tops of them really bad. So let me show you how bad it's terrible. Here is my beautiful cabbage. They have really took a beating, all of these dead leaves, and I have pulled a lot of them off here on the ground. But they are, I don't know, some of them are still heading up, but I mean, they're looking pretty in the head. But some of these, I don't know, the two center ones, I don't think they're gonna make it, and there's a few others. We'll just have to see. I just hated that so bad. Our onions are looking great. They're still doing good. It didn't hurt them really. Maybe just a few that had just a little bit. But look at my potatoes. Now, you know, the potatoes, they were kind of up to here, and it killed a lot of the top leaves on there. And so I came over and I pulled all the dead off that I could get off. And it still has more on there, but I think they're gonna be fine. If anything, it's gonna help the potatoes, because you know, when they when something happens to the top of the plant, you know, the roots are gonna go down and try to save themselves. They're gonna try to go deeper, or they're gonna start growing more potatoes, I believe. You know, that's my theory on it anyway. I believe that, you know, even though it's messed up the tops, I believe that they're going to bounce back because they're looking so good. And then over here, our squash, our zucchini and our yellow squash, they're doing good. And we put the jars, you know, over our okra, and that it kind of, you know, turns some of the leaves a little yellow, but I think the okra is going to be just fine. Now over here on these more delicate leaves of my cucumbers, now I did have to paint some of the leaves off that had the yellow on it and that had just completely died, but I think they're going to be fine as well. And then these tomatoes are looking great. These are what brand are these? These are a Chief, and they're Beefy Boys, so they're coming along. And my Sweet 100s, and the grass is growing really good now after this rain, so I'm gonna have to get out here and I'm gonna have to pick all this grass out. But that's gonna be another day's work. And my peppers are coming along. I don't have a lot of peppers out. I have the 2 banana peppers here. Now one of them, I think the top had broken out because of the plastic, but there it is. But they're gonna come along, I believe. But I am just so excited about all these beautiful tomatoes. They're coming along just great. The soil is doing really good for them. So, and then I have a few, like I said, peppers here. But overall, the garden is doing good. Now we still have our grass and stuff down between that we're dealing with, that we're getting ready. We're thinking about what we want to put down in between. I still haven't picked out the gravel that I really want to go between the beds. We went and visited a farm this week, and the farm had big wash rock down, and their farm looked wonderful. And I liked it. Didn't move under your feet, but I know this would be heavy to move around. You know, you'd have to get the tractor in here and dump it, and I know it would be hard to rake around with a rake or anything, but it didn't go anywhere. So that's a thought. We could put the wash rock down. I just really, since I'm using the pay gravel, I really wanted a different color rock. I really like the crushed limestone if I could get that, but I don't know. I'm still undecided on that, and just waiting on that to see what to do. But anyway, our garden, I'm loving how everything is coming alive. And I still have things to plant. I still have pepper seedlings over in the greenhouse. Let's go over to the greenhouse and I'll show you them. The cucumbers that I had growing in there, I need to get them in the ground because they're getting a little hot in here, and they're turning a little bit because that heat is kind of warm on them. Right here, I've got a few peppers that are coming up, and they're looking good. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of them already up. And then there's the rest of my cucumbers. And then here's some more okra that has decided to shoot up a little bit. So that's what's going on here in the greenhouse. I need to get those in the ground. Mama gave me some tomato seeds, and I think they're Jet Star, and so Daddy saved those, and so she wants me to plant some of those up in some trays. And over here, let me show you this. My herb garden is doing great, and the grass is doing great along with it. I have the 1 tomato in here, and anyway, my sage, my variegated sage, and my rosemary. It's a little small, my parsley, and look at my Italian basil. That is doing so good. It's so pretty. And then my sweet basil. I told you sweet basil, didn't I? That's Italian oregano. And this is my sweet basil over here. And then over here on this side, we have that mint. But my flower bed, my garden bed, is full of grass. So I need to start weeding. But I have been working on other projects here around the farm. But I'm loving how my garden's turning out. Let me flip you around and give you a view. It is just beautiful. I'm loving it. It's muddy out here, but my garden, I'm loving how it's looking. And yes, I do need more garden beds. And I love my trellises. They're turning out. I know they're going to be beautiful. I hope the pole beans grow all the way up. There's just kind of an experiment this year, and we will see. But I know my garden looks small to some people, but I've got everything in here that I know that my family will eat, and the things that I want to can. So this year I was just concentrating on things that I wanted to can up this year. You know, the tomatoes and the different salsas, the spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce, just things that I know that I want to can. And now the onions, I'll be dicing those and making onion powder. The cabbage, I may can some of that and make some kraut, or I love to make the homemade pickled slaw, and it's great for hot dogs or any type of brat, you know, Broxworth. And then as far as the zucchini and the yellow squash, I will probably just put that in the freezer. And then the okra, if it makes good, I would like to put some pickled okra, even though I love the fried okra. But this is just our tour this morning, and it's a beautiful morning here in West Tennessee, and I am just so thankful for the rain, and thankful it's not raining today, because I've got some plans to get out here and try to get some things done around the farm. And these beautiful tomatoes, I can't speak more, can't speak enough about those beautiful tomatoes. Just love them. Thank the Lord for them. But anyway, they are really growing. I guess that's all we have for now. Thank you for joining me here on this short little farm garden tour. But I just wanted you to see an update on my plants, and I think they're turning out just beautiful. So pray for my cabbage, because Lord knows they need it, and I hope I haven't completely killed all of them. I really hated that. So even though I thought I was doing good, I should have known better. I knew not to cover that. I knew the frost wasn't going to really bother it. But you know, we'll have to learn from this experience and take it to next year and just not make that same mistake again. But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining me here today at Laster Farm. And please, please, please share our channel. We're 4 away from 100. And then we have that prize that we're going to give away for y'all. So just continue to share and like, and because that lets me know what else to film in the future. And God bless you until next time. Bye.